I had a different video planned for tonight, but the other customer mom and pop wrapped rolls from Jim arrived. Hey everybody, it's Rob with RobFindsTreasure, and that's right, I was planning on releasing a different video tonight, but this box came in this morning, I signed for it, and I was like, you know what, I just can't not hunt it. So before I post the other video, I thought maybe I should hunt this first. I've got several hours until it's evening, so I figured let's go ahead and do it. I want to thank Jim Cantor once again for sending me another box in trade. I can't wait to see what's in it. Hopefully it's not damaged. The box looks like it's in pretty decent shape. It's been thrown around, but it's taped up great. I'm assuming everything is fine. Let me get the box open, and I'll bring you in after I do that. Looks like Jim took a lot of precaution on this one. We are packed inside here, so let me get in here and see what we got. The box looks intact, and like he said, extra tape. Definitely gonna be tough getting it open, but that's a good thing. I also want to thank you, Jim. He added a couple of 2019 Philadelphia and Denver Mint uncirculated coin sets for EOSs. Very cool. And a 71S proof Ike as a giveaway as well. Thank you again, Jim. Very generous of you. And you didn't need to, but he sent me a couple of things since he felt bad it was missing rolls. Not your fault, brother, but I'll gladly take these items for my collection. Beautiful, Benji. All right. Let's open this box up and take a look inside. It looks good. 50 custom wrapped rolls ready to hunt. Man, I am super excited. Not sure if it's going to be as good as the last one. You guys, if you haven't watched that video, I'll put a link to it up there and I'll have a link down below. But it was so epic, man. I cannot wait to get in here. This box is from Washington State, just like the last one. As you know, I'll be using my Lincoln Penny Coin Hunts mat and my scope so I can check for those varieties, not just wheat cents. If you guys would like links to these so that you can check them out, I have them down below. All right, we're ready to rock and roll. I'll bring you guys in on my very first find. Fingers crossed we got some goodies. We're on roll number 2 of the custom wrap box. We have our first wheat cent found. 1958D with some damage, but we're on the board. Same roll, second wheat cent already in roll 2. And it's an oldie. 1929, Philadelphia. Roll number 3, and I see it peeking out, so I figured I'd grab the camera and film. 1937, Philly. Same roll, fourth wheat cent, 1951S. Roll number 4, and we have our first wheat cent blazer. Look at that bad boy. What year is it going to be? Last time we were finding 56s and 58s. And this one's a 57. It is a stunner. 57 Philadelphia. Holy cow. We're going to put that guy up top. That is wheat cent number 5 already. And I believe I see... I'm inserting this audio clip because if you can notice what I didn't see at the time I pulled this wheat cent out, you're about to see what I found. I do. I was going to say another one. 1940S. Couple of S-minted wheat cents already. More importantly, 6. I'm freaking out, guys. You might have saw it on the last clip. I assumed it was a Canadian edge that I saw, and I wasn't going to film the Canadian hunts because we had a lot in the last Washington box. But it's not a Canadian. It's not a Canadian. It is an Indian head cent. Let me get my gloves on before I touch it. I'll be right back. Okay, I've got my glove on and I am going to remove these top coins very carefully. Another Blazer 64. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That is the nicest Indian head cent I have ever found coin roll hunting by far. Unbelievable. I don't see any cleaning marks on this at all. And in this condition, it is definitely higher mint state. There is a ding on the top of the rim at about 11 o'clock, a slight circulation ding, but it's a stunner. Unbelievable. I don't even want to put it under the scope. Okay, so I've had a moment to compose myself. This is absolutely epic. I've already got it in a flip. This is going to go straight to PCGS for grading. I just don't see it being less than an MS 63 or 64. In my personal opinion, it's at least MS 65. And I went ahead and checked PCGS's website. If it is MS 65 and I happen to get it graded for that, the book value is about $550, but judging by what they're selling for, looks like it'd be around $350 to $400. Now, obviously, I will keep you guys informed. Jim, man, we're only on roll 4. I hope your other box that you hunted had some goodies like this. That, my friend, is a fantastic find early on, and we've got a couple of stunners. I don't know if this box is going to get any better or worse, but I don't see how it could get better already. I have never seen a more beautiful scent found in a box that I'm hunting in my life. Let's get back to the hunt. Roll 5, and we already have another wheat scent right here. Another 1937 Philly, and I am going to be checking all these odd edges now. That one is a Canadian. Like I said, I won't film all the Canadian finds, but I'll give you periodic updates on how many we do find. Same roll, and this looks like at least a blazer of a 60s, and it's a wheat scent. 1953 Stunner. Wheat scent number 8. Roll number 6, and we've got 2 more wheat scents. We've got one right here, a 1941 Philly, and I thought it looked suspicious by the edge, so I pushed this one aside, and sure enough it was 1956 Denver. Well, I just dumped out roll number 7, and I figured I might as well keep you guys along because I'm seeing quite a few old edges in here, so let's just take a look. First one, 56 Denver, 45S. I'll go back through these off camera for any varieties. 1926 Philly this time. $1942 Philly. And a nice 1973 Denver. Correction, 73S. We'll be keeping that one. Let me go back through there for any varieties, but we've got 4 more wheat scents in that roll. Roll number 11, and we've got a couple of wheat scents, little wheat scent Sammy in the beginning of this roll. 1944S and a 1940 Philly. 16 wheat cents now for the hunt. Make it 17. 56 Denver. Cracked open roll 12, and you probably can't see it, but that's a 54, I believe. So we've got a wheat scent ender. Wheat scent ender, it's a 50, not a 54. And I see a few more wheat scents in this roll. 1953 S, and there it is. 1950 Philly again. 3 more wheat scents. That makes 20. Roll 13, and we're going to have more wheat scents. We've got a reverse facing us. 1938. We've got another one here. 1956D. And it's a nice 68D. I think I saw No, it's just a 64. All right, well, we got 2 more wheat cents. That now makes 22. Roll 15 and there's more wheat cents. We had an ender. Didn't film it in the roll, but figured I'd film it out. 54S. And then I believe I saw, here's a shiny one. 1950D Stunner. And then another one right here. 52D. And then yet another, could be old, 1917 Damaged, but I'll take a teens. And I think that's it for this roll. I'll check those varieties and bring it back. We got 3 plus a stunner is 4 more. That's 26. Make that 27. I missed that 58 Philadelphia. Roll 16, wheat cent 28, a 1938. And I may start hunting the rolls, and if I come across a stunner, show it, but if not, give you a roll wrap-up. We don't want to stop the video every second and show another find. Same roll, and wheat cent 29 will be a stunner, so we will show it for sure. Another 1957 Denver, and actually the other one was a 57P. 4 stunners, an Indian head cent in BU condition, lots of Wheaties, and some other blazers. Still the same roll, and ironically, wheat cent 30 is a 1930, and I already saw wheat cent 31, a 1952S. Roll 17, and for sake of time, I was going to hunt the roll and show the finds, but we found another nice one, 1954 Philly, along with a 1957 Denver and a 1927 Philadelphia. 3 more wheat cents. That makes 32. Roll 18 had 6 wheat cents in it, which will make it at 38 now. We got a 38, a 42, a 45S, a 50S, a 50, and a 56D. Roll 22 has got a couple of more wheat cents for us. Figured we'd look at them together. A 56. And a 48D. That now is 40 wheat cents. Roll 23, it looks like it has some older wheat cents coming up because that looks old. I think it's 18 and looks like it's an old one behind it. 1918 Philly. 1919S. That's just copper. Let me just do a quick peek. 1919 Philly. And 1929 Philly. 4 more wheat cents, unless I missed some. That makes 44. Roll 24, and I was gearing for a wrap-up. We've already grabbed the 1920P and a 1944P, but I see a King George VI Canadian cent from 1951. That's a good find. And I see another wheat cent in the back, a 1925. Lots of oldies in these last few rolls. 47 for the box. Roll 25 was almost like a repeat. We found another 1920 Philly, 2 44 Phillies, and a KG from 1951 again. Not as nice. Up to 50 wheat cents now. They're definitely getting older. 5th coin in, and look at this. We have a 1909. Unfortunately, it's Philly. Does it have the VDB? It does. I believe I see the VDB at the bottom. Right there, 1909, Victor David Brenner, VDB on the bottom. I'm not going to lie, I wish there was a mint mark on the front, but I will definitely take a 1909 VDB, albeit a little toasty. That, my friend, is a fantastic find. And I know I'm going to see more wheat cents in here. I can already see a Canadian and a few that look pretty old as well. So if they pan out to something great, I'll bring it back. Those final 2 wheat cents in that roll, a 1934 Philly and a 1935 Philly. 53 wheat cents now. We're on roll 27, and I already pulled aside a 1925 Philly, but I just uncovered a 1916S. So I figured I'd keep you here because I do see a couple more possible oldies. 1910 Philly. Is that an 11S? We have found a 1911S, only 4 million minted, semi-key date, Lincoln wheat cent in the box. It's not in the best condition, but it's still a semi-key in the box. Unbelievable. Holy cow. The box just keeps producing. Let me get this organized and check for any varieties. Those 4 will now make the total be 57 wheat cents. Roll 28. Back on the Blazers. 1957 Denver. Same roll, and we just found a 1955 Philly, not the DDO, but the next one I couldn't hold off on filming. It definitely looks really worn. Probably no date, or it's going to be a teens, maybe 20s. I can't tell. I think it's a 20. No. I would say 1911. Yeah, 1911. Man, it's beat up. I was making sure it wasn't a 14, but it's scratched right across it, and my best guess is a 1911. No mint mark. I don't see one. So I'm going to say 1911 Philadelphia. And while I have you here, I thought I saw 1 or 2 more. Yeah, here's one right here. 57D. And one right here. 56D. 4 more wheat cents. Could be more, but that puts us at 62. Roll 29, roll recap. 4 Wheaties found in that roll. A 37P, 2 57Ds, and a 58D. Roll 31, at least 2 more wheat cents. I can't see the date on that one. We'll get to it in a second. I see a 1929 Philly and another 26 Philly. And this one's corrosion looks like a steel cent. And it is. Let's put it under the scope, if I can get it off one-handed from my magnet, and see if we can extract a date or a mint mark on this. I don't see a mint mark. Tough shape, but I was wondering if we were going to find one, and we have. Gonna add 3 more Wheaties. That makes 69 found in the box. Roll 32, 4 more wheat cents. 27P, 45S, 56D, 58D. 73 Wheaties. Roll 33, 4 more wheat cents. 1919 Philly, 1950S, 56D, and 57D. 77 wheat cents now. Roll 34, and I've got a couple of Blazers here. At least I can see the edge of a few of them. The first one is a 1953D Wheatie. What a stunner. The second one is right here, but it's just a 71S, although I will take a beautiful 71S. 2 more wheat cents in that last roll that we just filmed, and it's a 39P and a 49S. We're now at 80. Roll 35 recap. 3 more wheat cents. a damaged 1917 Philly, and two 1939 Phillies. 83 wheat cents total. Roll 36, and I've already pulled out a couple of wheat cents, a 55p, not the DDO, and a 50S. But I bring you in because pretty nice 1944 Philly. We'll take it. Roll 47, and I've already pulled out a handful of wheats. We've got a 44p, a 45p, and then a 52D and a 52S. I bring you in though, because look at that 51D. Yet another beautiful wheat cent. Amazing. Roll 38 only had 3 finds. Two 1939Ps. But look at the detail on this 1911. Maybe EF40. It's a stunner. And maybe better than that. Holy cow, it is really nice. Probably an upgrader. It's brown, but you just don't see 1911s like that too often. It's in better shape than I thought. Maybe even AU. Holy cow, that is nice. We'll add that to the finds of the finds, if you will. 91 wheat cents now. Roll 39. A few more wheat cents. Pretty damaged 1918 Philadelphias. We'll take them though. That makes 93. The first wheat cent of roll 41 is going to be a Red Beauty 1955 Denver. Wow. We will take it. Back's not as nice. And there is some scratches on it, but it's still a beautiful red wheat cent, and we'll take that all day. Finished roll 41 and added 2 more wheat cents, 29p and 56D for 96. Roll 44 has provided 2 more wheat cents, an oldie, 1919 Philly, and a 1941S. That makes 98, almost 2 full rolls in that customer wrapped box. Just dumped out roll 45, and that's peeking out. Let's see what year it is. 56 Philly, and it's a beauty. We're going to blow by 100 wheat cents because now we're going to have 102 because we got 3 more in that roll. 41 Denver, 45 San Fran, and 53 Philly. Roll 46 had 3 wheat cents. First one, 1942. 1936, not the DDO. And I think it said 1918. Yeah, 1918. For a second, it looked like a 1914 at that angle. But that's a 1918. Philadelphia. That makes 105 wheat cents with 4 rolls to go. Roll 47, 6 more wheat cents, 3 51S's, a 53S, a 54S, and a 55P, not the DDO, and shoot up. 111 wheat cents, 3 rolls left. You guys, I just rolled out roll 48, flattened it out, and something silvery caught my eye. Could we have a silver dime in a customer wrapped roll? It's a silver Canadian dime. King George VI. 1946. I actually love the toning. Holy cow. That is a nice find. We found silver for the hunt. Wow. That is a good find. Roll 49, and we've got a stunner, but I've already found a 1945 Philly and a 1958 Philly, wheat cents 112 and 113. But I bring you in because wheat cent number 114 is a beauty. 1958 Denver. 1 roll left. Well, as fate would have it, the last roll of the box didn't have any more wheat cents. We ended with 114. Let me organize this so that I can actually do a somewhat quick wrap up for you guys. All right, everyone. I think it's time for the wrap up. Couple of notes first. We didn't fill the copper cup. There was a lot of zinc cents. Matter of fact, there's a lot of zinc cents from the 90s. Most of them were Denver. There also was some really nice examples of them. No varieties that I found, and none that I thought would grade MS67 or higher in my opinion, so I didn't keep any of them. Now, for a breakdown, I've got all the 50s and 40s up here that are not bright and shiny. There is a lot of them. It's the 114 minus what the breakdown is of the rest. But we will kick it off with the 30s. We've got a 1930, 34, 35, 36, 37s, 38s, and 39s. Can't get mad at that. Then we go back another decade. We got some 20s, 25s, 26, 27, and 29s. A 1910, 11, some beat up 17s, 18s, and 19s. And then we have lots of shinies, and I'll just show them really quick. A 44P, a 50D, a 51D, a 53P, a 53D, a 54P, a 55D, a 56P, a 57D, a 57P, and a 58D. Now below here, we also had a duplicate 57D and a 56D. It's more brown, but I would still say it's mint state in its current state. So I will be rolling it up. We found some silver. A 1946 Canadian silver dime. Can't get mad at that. And then the finds of the box we will do last. But I did also find 2 kg 6 pennies as well as 11 Canadian cents. No young heads. We got 4 1959s. We got 14 shiny Lincoln Memorial cents. And I'll just pan over them really quick. Some of them not as good as I normally keep, but it's kind of hard to get rid of some S-minted shinies, if you will. We did have 169S up here, as well as 2 more down here, so only 3 in that entire box. None of them are the DDO, unfortunately. I was surprised to see so few 69S's in that box, to be honest. And we had a ton of 92Ds, no close AMs. The finds of the box, other than the shinies and all this stuff, a 1909 VDB Lincoln Wheat Cent. Cannot get mad at that. A 1911S semi-key date, 4.026 million minted. I'll take it. A beautiful 1911. Look at the condition on that. Definite upgrader of my album, I'm certain of it. And then a beautiful 1916S. Not a key or semi-key, but still a good date to find. And then I'm at a loss for words how this even made it into the box. All that I can think about was that maybe it was placed in amongst all of the other zinc cents and they didn't notice it. I just thought it was a Canadian cent. It was so shiny, and all I saw was a little bit of the edging. I thought for sure it was a Canadian, so I didn't even bother filming it until I got up on it, and it scared the bejesus out of me. This will be submitted for grade because I don't see it even grading anything under an MS 63, 64. I'd be surprised if it got under a 64, but it could be a 65 or higher. And that all is dependent upon whether it has been cleaned. I have done my best at looking at the surface in the flip because I didn't want it to spend much time outside of a flip now. And I don't see any cleaning marks at all. Should receive a good grade, and of course I will let you guys know what the grade is on one of my future PCGS unboxing videos. Jim, you might want to stop trading me boxes, brother, because these are just too good for me to turn down, and I almost feel like I'm getting the better deal. Either way, I do want to say thank you again, Jim. This was another epic hunt. If you guys enjoyed this customer wrapped penny hunt from Washington State, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting. And thanks for watching.